Y'all, look at this lemon. I bought my mom a Meyer lemon tree, several falls ago. I want to say at least one, but definitely probably closer to 2 or 3 when we were planting all of our fruit trees in our orchard. And I bought us both one, and I ended up killing mine on accident, but she didn't. And we got our first lemon. It's humongous. I don't even know if you can tell on camera. This is a giant coffee mug. It's huge. This mug is. And this lemon is so big. That is probably the biggest lemon I've ever seen. The skin is so smooth. And it was the only one that grew. And it's December. I don't think it's even the right season, but she's kept it inside and kept up with it. So I know nothing about growing lemons except for she grew this one. So she sent it over with me so that I can make a lemon dessert out of this giant lemon that hopefully we can all enjoy. It's so pretty. We just got home from a day in town. And I feel like I'm shopping so much. And I am over it. I'm ready to be done and just get the rest of my Christmas stuff done around the house. But I had to get some groceries. I'm sure I'll do a Christmas grocery haul as well. But I got some stuff for Christmas, so I'm hoping not. But we went to Walmart, and I had to stop off at Dollar Tree for some stocking stuffers. My mom and I have a Dollar Tree addiction. So I'm always stopping off at Dollar Tree. And then I also went by our local farm butcher shop and picked up some meat. So I thought I would show y'all what we got. So let's start with that first because I've got to get that in the freezer. It's just in Walmart bags, but I got, we'll start here, 2 of these whole organic chickens. Y'all know I love to cook a whole chicken. So I grabbed 2 of those. And then I just loaded up on ground chuck and regular ground beef. I got 8 pounds. It's not really loading up. But I ordered half of a cow that'll be coming here in a month or 2. So we're going to do what we can to get by. I also got some chicken thighs, some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. There is my other whole chicken. I'm gonna go throw all this in the freezer after I get done showing y'all. And then I also grabbed 2 beef tenderloins. And these are gonna be, I normally wouldn't buy something like this unless it came with my whole beef, my bulk beef orders, but these are for Christmas. I got a really big one and a small one. We like to do something with beef at Christmas, so that's what we're doing. And then the last thing that I grabbed from there, I'm not sure where it's at, but this is a stocking stuffer. Here it is. These packages of, these are stocking stuffers of their beef jerky. So I grabbed a teriyaki and 2 smoky flavors and got that for some of our stockings. Okay, now at Walmart, I grabbed all of the things that we need for Chex Mix. I make this once a year, and that is it. So I grabbed all of that. I'm sure I will make that here on a video. I try and get the Great Value off-brand of the Chex cereals, but I can't always find them in each one. So I usually have to get name brand, which is another reason I only make it once a year, because this is not cheap. So we do it once a year. We hand out little bags, and so I got all of that I'm going to put in the pantry. Oh, and I added mini pretzels, and then I'll do pecans. Okay, another thing we do every year are these little cookies. My grandma used to make these all the time. And so I do these for the kids every year and myself. So I did get 3 boxes, but Isla hands out cookies to her friends. And so I love to do these. They're a great addition and they're just easy. So they'll get like a chocolate crinkle and a sprinkle cookie and then one of these, and that will be pretty simple for them because, you know, parents don't want kids having a lot anyway. So we do these. I got a box for us for here at the house and then some for handing out, and I will just pop these in the freezer until we're ready to use them. And we love these. There are certain things, I was just talking to my mom about this, there are certain things that I will always do as long as it's available to me. I may cook from scratch a lot. I may bake a lot of our treats and do all the cookies and all of that, but there are certain things. The butter cookies in a tin are something I will get no matter what. Even if I knew how to make them or wanted to make them, I would still buy a tin of them. There's something nostalgic about it, and that's how I am with these. I can make these. I've done it before, but I will just always buy them if they're available to me. Of course, I stocked up on butter, milk, all of the things. We might make cookies later, so I may leave some of that out to soften. Then I had to stock up on my cooking fats. Now, of course, I would like to have local, organic, all the great things of tallow and lard, but that is not something that I have access to. I do have some beef fat in the freezer that will eventually become tallow, whether for soap or cooking or whatever. And then with our beef order, I have more coming. So I'm hoping to get into that, but I don't have lard, and I'm sure I can buy the fat from the butcher. We may do that. That's not cost effective, but we may do that. So I just picked up some lard at the store. I'm gonna try this. This is not a healthy alternative, but neither is this or this. So we are doing our best. This is what I know how to fry with. Sometimes I will fry with avocado oil or butter, but it really adds up. So it is what it is. And this is what my mom always used, so we're gonna try that. But I am gonna try out this lard, and eventually we'll hopefully have all our own tallow and lard products instead of this. I have some cute plates for cookie trays instead of anything really expensive. So I got small ones, bigger ones, and I got those at Walmart. But at Dollar Tree, I also have some more Walmart stuff. At Dollar Tree, I also found little bags for really cheap. These are like little candy bags. I don't know if I don't use these for kids' cookies for Christmas. These may get used at Isla's birthday party because they're candy themed. And then I have certain people that I'm gonna put in these boxes. I got a cute little red and brown one, and then this one has poinsettias and other Christmas flowers and pine cones, and it's super cute. So I got those for cookies. So now I need to cook some supper, catch up on my chores that I did not get done this morning. I've got laundry to wash, laundry to put away. The kitchen needs tidied a lot. It's quite dirty right now. And so I've got to do that, and then later tonight we may do some sewing or maybe work on our Christmas cards or bake some cookies. I haven't decided yet, but I've got to do all those things this week. So we will check one off the list, and that is the rest of the night. It is cold outside. We've been in town all day. I'm tired, and so we are going to spend the rest of the night doing some Christmassy stuff, eating a cozy supper that I haven't decided on yet. But we will figure it out and just relaxing at home. All of my ground beef, well, any of my meat, all of it was frozen. So, in an effort to get supper on the table, we are gonna cook this ground beef from frozen. I'm going to make something I used to make all the time, and I don't know if it has a name or not. I don't know if other people make it. But I started making this back when we lived in town, because it was so easy. And back then I could do it in my cast iron pans. And it was a one pan thing. Today I'm not going to do that. Today I'm not going to. I'm just going to cook it like this because my larger cast iron pan is being used right now. So I'm just going to do it like this, and I'll throw it in a 9x13. And this one is not quite big enough for what we're going to make. But it is just like a taco filling, and then you cover that with cornbread on top and some cheese, bake it in the oven, and it's like a little taco skillet. So we're going to make that. It's pretty good. I don't make it very often. I used to make it all the time, like once a week, because of how easy it was. But I am going to go ahead and make that because I can make it pretty quick. It'll take a little bit to bake, but I can make it with frozen meat and the things that we have in the pantry. So I'm going to do some tomatoes. I have tons of corn in the freezer, so I'm going to throw corn in. I'm going to cook this ground beef, do a little bit of taco seasoning, and then I will add in the cornbread on top. I'm going to mill my popcorn for cornmeal, make a buttermilk cornbread, pour it over the top, and then add some cheese on top, and that will be supper. I have this weird little spot right here. This is like a 12-inch cabinet or 18-inch cabinet in between our pantry wall and our fridge. And so I've never really had anything here except junk that collects. And I recently dug my green mill out and put it in here, thinking it's out of the way. So I'm never it's not counter space that this is really taken up because I don't use it anyway. But it still has my green mill out where I can use it more often to mill whole grain, which I'm wanting to completely swap to. I'm just not completely there with Christmas being here and all of that. So I have it set up, which is very convenient and made this mill even more easy and convenient to throw together really quick. So I'm just going to throw in quite a bit because I want to have some pre-made up, which is not the best way to do it, but it's the way we're gonna do it. I like to do that and then freeze it. So still get the benefits of, the cost benefits of fresh milled. The health benefits are probably not as good as if you were consuming it completely fresh, but that is okay. So I'm going to run this, get my cornmeal, and then we'll move on to the cornbread. Okay, while my meat is cooking up, I got this bowl of self-rising flour that was left from something the other day. So I'm just going to use that and do 1 cup. This is for my cornbread topping. And use that self-rising flour that I made. Got my cornmeal here. I love this fresh milled cornmeal. I actually can't even use store-bought hardly because it's just not the same. So I'm just gonna get about a cup of that. I do equal parts. Toss that in. Added my half cup sugar. I'm gonna add 3 eggs, half a cup of melted butter, and probably about a cup of buttermilk. gonna do a thin layer because this will puff up. I'm going to, this cornbread will puff up. It's a pretty big pan of cornbread, so I'm going to take part of it and bake it up in a smaller dish and only do part of it on top of the casserole. That way, if anyone wants any plain cornbread, we have some, and this won't puff up too much with the skillet mill, so it's not just all cornbread.